Hello folks. I don't think that the Biden voters fully realize what they have done at this point. And they never may, because no matter how bad things get, they're going to continue to listen to the mainstream media. And the mainstream media is going to say, it's COVID. COVID caused all the trouble. Poor Biden just couldn't help it. He couldn't. And that's the story, and they're going to stick to it. However, it is very worrying to hear about they're trying to downplay it. They're trying to downplay the number of doctors and nurses and police and emergency services personnel that are resigning. They're trying to minimize that, and the worst of it hasn't hit yet. Just wait until another month or two. The worst has not hit. I was watching Tucker Carlson the other night, and he had a lady on there, I think she was from Maine or something, some New England state, and she said there are some places where the entire EMS service is gone. So when people call for an emergency, they have a heart attack, they have a car accident, there's not going to be any help. Let that sink in. Nobody's coming. They're on their own. And by the time they could get some help, it would probably be from another county, another city, and they might not make it. So I think there's going to be a great loss of life from all these policies the Biden administration is putting into place. But will they admit it? Absolutely not. They won't admit anything. They just want complete obedience and complete control for the sake of it. And they don't care who gets hurt in the process. That's the kind of people we're dealing with. Mad, crazed dictators and tyrants. They have littered the pages of history before, but never have we met them face to face on our own soil. And it's really sad that our case is the government versus the people. And in the video of Tucker talking to the woman, he asked her how are the people reacting to not having any emergency medical services. And she said, they don't know yet. How do you like that? The people don't know it. They're without emergency services and have no idea until they go to call, and then the surprise will hit them. And the question is, in your area, do you have services? Or have they all quit because of Biden's policies? That's a good question. We are getting a crash course on how to be self-reliant and fend for ourselves. We are getting cut loose before seceding the hard way. And it's a cause of corruption buildup over decades and decades and decades, and people just assumed the government was honest and good, and should never have assumed that. Never assume. And so here we are, and there's going to be a lot of, unfortunately, people are quitting their jobs like crazy, and unfortunately there are going to be people who do not survive preventable heart attacks, preventable accidents, treatable illnesses, because they are not able to get the medical help in time. Because there is either no service where they live, or it's just too far away, or the waiting lines are too long. And so therefore the world-renowned healthcare system of America is going to be gone. And this is the time when we need to step up and handle things ourselves. I was encouraged by watching an interview Dr. Turley did with a couple of women from Pennsylvania, my state, in Lancaster. They have started an organization called Free PA, and in it they are well, first of all, they have a lawsuit against Biden and against the OSHA and against these groups for trying to go after people's jobs. They have a lawsuit in the works, so they need support for the lawsuit. And then they've also set up a network for people, job network for people who have lost their jobs because of the mandates, and giving them leads to places who do not require it, so they can help them find a new position. And they're also going after, trying to get a recount for the 2020 election, and all these good things in PA. So I'm excited. I need to send them a message. Sounds like a good start. And she even said that there are doctors that are finding alternative ways of practicing medicine. See, this is what we need. I mean, it's a crisis, a terrible crisis that we have to switch gears and change things. But sometimes a crisis is the only thing that will get us going. So that's where we are right now, and we need to be up for it, grasp the moment, and make changes. I mean, this country is long overdue for overhaul of corruption-laden programs and everything, and we need to work hard to bring it, to make it greater and have a better future for the next generation. So all right, folks, it is scary that, you know, emergency medical services may not currently or may not be available in the next couple of months for a lot of regions because of Biden. Build back better, aha. Yeah, right. Can't really believe what a politician tells you. So, all right, well, don't give up hope. It means greater self-reliance, and that means the greater self-reliance, that means the government tyrants are going to shrink and shrink and shrink and shrink. That's the way we shrink them, by being self-reliant and not depending on them. We mustn't let ourselves get to that place again. The Founding Fathers didn't even think of that because there was just not enough resources or anything to even consider giving people a bunch of stimulus checks or welfare or anything at the time. Everyone just worked. But now we have many other considerations to go through since it's many years hence. But don't give up hope. We'll be okay. We'll stick together. All right. Talk to you later. Let freedom ring.